Hi, I'm Kelly Dolson. I'm the owner of Core Body Science. My background, I'm a registered nurse. I'm also a personal trainer, a Pilates instructor, movement instructor, spin instructor, group fitness instructor, and a nutritionist to boot. I was taking a class when I was just out of nursing school and the instructor didn't show up. So people were like, hey Kelly, you are always at the front of the class. Why don't you teach the class? And back then there wasn't such a thing as certifications and credentials. So I was like, okay. They had, an old tape back then. We put the tape in and I fumbled through a class and I realized I loved doing this. So from there it evolved into getting credentialed as a fitness instructor and a Pilates instructor and a personal trainer and a spin instructor, and it's just evolved from there. First of all, my principles, I like going by principles versus rules. So to give you an example, a rule is I have to eat 6 meals a day, I have to work my muscles until I'm in pain for a week. Those are rules. Principles are, if I lift some weights and stimulate my muscles, they will grow. If I eat nutritious foods and the amount that my body needs to support my activity level, I will not gain weight and I will be healthy. So those are more overlying principles. Strength to me is absolutely essential for everyone. Now, it doesn't mean the strength of what somebody can lift in a 1 rep set with a barbell or a dumbbell. That's not what it's about. It's about maximizing your strength for your situation and you personally. So what an 80-year-old can do versus a 30-year-old are very different. And you have to appreciate that that's the difference that I want to work with. When people come into my studio, I see them for long term and I see them shifting and changing, and mentally and physically and emotionally, and that is so much more rewarding to see people changing in the long term as well as quite often short term, but I get to stay with them. I find that my best audience to work with is women that are 30 to 50 to 60 that are real women. They have real lives, they have children, they have careers, they're busy, they need to get in, get fitness done, whatever face that takes for them. And that's who I resonate with because I understand them. I'm one of them. I love working with seniors and people with rehab issues because that's what my nursing background was, and that's sort of what's ingrained in me, and I feel most fulfilled, especially when I can see seniors that tend to be more on the frail and vulnerable side, that I can feel that I'm helping them in a very meaningful way. My role is really as an educator and motivator and enabler, all of those things rolled into one. So I'll be the technician that helps you, guide you through an exercise program, no matter what that looks like to you. But it's about being an educator and a supporter to you so that you do learn instead of just rote learning, to understand about your body, how your body's working, what you're feeling. Make those levels of interconnections with yourself because that's very, very empowering for yourself, both physically and mentally, and that's what you'll carry away from here.